Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Isaac Patch.
Good evening, maggots.
It finally happened. The update is downloaded to my computer. I have the files from Edmund Macmillan, and we're gonna read the patch notes now. I know two things. I know that he will nerf Sci-Fly and he will nerf Echo Chamber, but those were the only items that he said were like, oh, these were kind of broken. He also confirmed on Twitter in his tweet that every character has birthrights. There's gonna be some new items, some new room layouts, things like that. Spicing the game up. I don't know if you can see them, but let me... This is probably good, right? Repentance 1.7.5 localizations and more. That's the name of it. Okay. The game has been updated with partial support for the following languages: Japanese. Okay, it's languages. Who cares? More language stuff. Additions. Added 3 new items to the boss and chest. Okay, boss pools did need more things because they're kind of thin. They're kind of thin. There's not much to find in boss pools, so that's cool. A glass eye, sty, and mom's ring. We don't know what those are, so maybe they're just health upgrades. Doesn't sound... I mean, it's a glass eye. C-section is now functional and obtainable after being... Okay, so you can actually use it now. That's nice. It was hard to get that god because you needed to, you know, use death certificate to get this useless item in one of your runs, which is not too great. But now you can get it, and it works. Bag of crafting. Flip. Wait, flip? How would you use that as a... And some... Sumptorium can now be found by all characters after being unlocked. Yeah. Bag of crafting, sure. These two, I don't know. Well, this one, I don't know how that will work with other characters, but we'll see. Birthright effect to all characters. That we're missing one. Okay, that's good. Added this description to every tainted character that was missing in the character selection menu. I don't know why I read creation, but anyways. Added new level transition versus screens, graphics for Tainted Eden. Added minimap icons for Tainted poop pickups. Weren't that already a thing? Maybe not. I thought there was. Unique starting room graphics for every character. Cool. 200 plus new room layouts. That's nice. Visual changes. The Loth's health is now visible in the HUD. Cool. There was a mod for this, but I guess you don't need it now. Holy Metal is now visible next to the player's hearts in the HUD when active. Alright. Updated sprites for Tainted Lazarus. Cool. Updated sprites for the thing. Null. The thing is that, like, I always skip boss... Like, when it says the versus screen, I always skip it. So I have no idea what these guys are. Sprite for Converter? Okay. The Visage... I don't know who that is. Fix the Visage attack to use a consistent red color scheme. I don't know who this guy is. I have no idea. Added unique item costumes to Tainted Lilith's fetus. Okay. Slightly tweaked the color of the womb to be easier on the eyes. I don't remember it being hard on the eyes, but sure. Up to the graphics for question marks. Only friend and big fan to be more consistent with boomflies and other What's a boomfly? I don't know what a boomfly is. Techstone. Tech and Brimstone. Lasers now have a large and giant variant similar to Brimstone lasers. Like if you stack Brimstone, or... Because it gets bigger when you stack Brimstone, but like it already had a... Like Techstone already had a unique laser. Whatever. Gameplay changes. Here comes the meat of the patch, I guess. Well, except for the 200 new rooms and some items. But yeah, this is the important stuff. Tainted Azazel's beam now has a reduced duration unless he holds Brimstone. Okay, yeah, because this guy was piss easy. I think that Azazel was really piss easy because he literally had a Brimstone. It's a smaller Brimstone, but it's still a Brimstone, so yeah. Tainted Azazel now sneezes automatically when charging instead of when releasing a partial. Okay. Okay, so he got nerfed, but he also got buffed. Okay, that's actually a much better way to use that gimmick, because sneezing enemies before shooting them was such a hassle. It was such a hassle. It sounds like it's gonna actually be fun now and actually be usable. So that's nice. Hitting enemies with Tainted Azazel's sneeze cuts the remaining charge time in half. Very good. So you're actually more incentivized to use the thing that the character is built around. Very, very cool. Hitting enemies with Tainted Azazel's sneeze inflicts them with a Brimstone curse, which makes them more vulnerable to Brimstone attacks and causes them to explode when killed by Brimstone. Okay, well, this guy doesn't need bombs anymore. Yeah, you don't need bombs. But he's probably gonna blow himself up a bit. You're probably gonna take some self-damage here, but that's cool. You can just check secret rooms with this then. That's nice. That was that. Tainted Eve's clots are no longer lost when recalled by a Subtorium if she has full health. Instead, they will drop on the ground. Okay, that's very nice. That's very nice. I like that a lot because you can have a shit ton of clots, and if you don't want them at a certain time, you can just, you know, suck them up, spawn heart pickups, make more clots, pick them up again, and refresh them, and like have the amount that you want. That's cool. Very nice. Yeah. Tainted Eve's clots now start with 15 HP. I don't know what they had before, but anyways. One spawn and slowly decay to 1 HP. 5 HP for non-red hearts. So you need to refresh them. I think they want you to like, yeah, refresh them. Suck them all up and spawn them again or something. I'm not sure. Tainted Eve's clots now, yeah, I read that. When playing as Tainted Lazarus, all items that spawn as a part of Lazarus? All items that spawn as part of a room layout, such as a treasure room or a shop, now have a alternate form which can be accessed using flip, even after they have been picked. Okay, so the character... I should have waited to do that god, man. I should have waited to do that god. This is... there's no challenge anymore. You just... Okay, so now you play two characters that are different items. You don't have characters that have half the items. Now literally, Tainted Lazarus has twice the items. Nice. Nice. Well, that's one way to fix it. Now the character isn't like a drag to play. So, yeah, he's gonna be pissy, you know, but... That's good. He's no longer a piece of shit. I would rather, well... Yeah, I would rather have him be piss easy than being what he was, because, yeah, it was a challenge, but it wasn't a fun or interesting challenge, so... I pity everyone who have to play Old Tainted Lazarus. Well, I did. I beat the game with him, and it was terrible. I hated it. So, you know, for everyone who wants to do Dead God now, you probably have a chance. I had to rig the game extremely hard to achieve that. Still have to portion out boss items. Who cares about boss items, dude? Who cares? Okay, oh no, you're missing a health up. Whatever. The thing about boss room items, they are never items that give synergies. They're never like key items that you need for your build, so who cares? Tainted Eden no longer rerolls on self-inflicted damage, such as blood donations and curse rooms. Yes, I was gonna... Yeah, curse rooms, good. You can actually do curse rooms with Tainted Eden. Nice. Not that you'd want to, because you don't want curse pool items on him, because you're gonna get Dead Cat on a reroll and die. Tainted Eden no longer rerolls on fatal damage. Okay, so that's like a slight nerf, I guess. Just a quick correction here. This actually means that resurrection items work on Tainted Eden. Basically, if you take fatal damage, your resurrection items like Dead Cat will not reroll before you die. This also means that you could use a curse room gate or a blood donation machine if you really want to trigger the resurrection, and then take fatal damage from like an enemy or something. Just putting this out there. Could be useful. I don't know. But it's a buff. It's not a nerf. Updated Tainted Cain's recipe system to allow golden pennies, golden pills, golden batteries, and poo pickups. Was that not already a thing though? Whatever. Tainted Cain's crafting recipes are now slightly more consistent. High quality pickups are more likely to yield high quality items. Cool, sure. Most of Tainted Cain's crafting recipes are now generated based on the seed of the current run, aside from a few fixed recipes. Okay, that's... Now he's gonna be fun to play, because you're no longer gonna be looking up a guide online, because your recipes are gonna be randomized. If you want an item, you're just gonna have to pick up high-level items. That's cool. He's no longer... I could actually stream playing this character now. Because you can't just be like, oh yeah, let me just make a, I'm gonna make a death certificate, and echo chamber, and rock bottom, and then we just win. Like, this is good. It's gonna be more fun. He obviously is nerfed, but it's gonna be more fun. Tainted Forgotten is now thrown by releasing the attack buttons if picked up while charging an attack. Okay, sure. Quality of life. Bag of Crafting now yields a random item instead of breakfast when its result will normally be an item that hasn't been unlocked. Yeah. Bag of Crafting can now be purchase pickups on sale in the shop. Could the Bag of Crafting buy items? I didn't even know that. Sure. Tainted Lilith's Fetus now automatically aims at... Really? This is the strongest character in the entire game, and she gets auto-aim. Wow. Well, it's not like anyone uses the Fetus anyways. You just hit with the Fetus. Like, you just whip people. You whip them. You don't, like, actually shoot them. But yeah, sure, now she has auto-aim too. Still the strongest in the game. By far. Even if you play her wrong. Tainted Jacob can now pick up health when in ghost form. This does not prevent him from dying in one hit. Okay, so yes. A previous issue with Tainted Jacob would be, like, with this fixed. You would turn to ghost form, but you can't get health on normal Jacob. So, yeah. That is nice. Tainted Jacob now gets more invincibility frames after being hit by Dark Ace. Okay, so we're getting somewhere here. Tainted Jacob no longer returns into his ghost form if hit by a Dark Ace while invulnerable. That's very good. So now he's actually a better character now. Nice. Dark Ace is now invulnerable. And no longer blocks tears and bombs. But blocks enemy projectiles instead. Okay. That's actually one of the changes I was like, yeah, you make him invulnerable. Or, yeah. That needed. That was necessary. It was necessary. Because now he's not just like scuffed, tainted, lost. Now he's his own character. You don't just go ghost form and you know, cheese the game. You actually have to play a lot, you know, with the gimmick that he has. That's nice. That's nice. That's fine. That's fine. But you cannot use the One Room La Bomba anymore, which is a bit sad. I like doing that. Dark Ace now always charges towards the player instead of being locked to 8 directions. That's nice, because he was really fucking unpredictable, which is why I had the Dark Ace helper installed. He would, like, charge in a really weird way sometimes. You couldn't really predict it when he's locked to 8 directions. Dark Ace now attempts to keep a minimum distance from the player when not charging. I'm pretty sure he already did that, but maybe not. Dark Ace charges now ignores boss armor. Okay. Using Anima Sola in the room with no enemies, as Tainted Jacob now immediately summons Dark Esau. Don't know why you would want to do that, but sure. Updated list of the items Tainted lost Birthright lost. What was Birthright lost again? I forgot. I can't find. Fixes being able to find Yuck Heart, or not being able to find Holy Water. Sure. A buff, I suppose. Donation machines now explode upon being bombed. Most donation machines' progress is retained, but the machines do not appear for the remainder of the run. Okay! Ah, that sucks. I really liked siphoning my donation machines, because, like, once you get 999, they're essentially useless. That's big. That's a nerf on you, the character, like the player. It was my one way. If you're, like, you're floor 1 and you find, like, 6 bombs and no coins, and you want to buy, like, the fucking alabaster box, floor 1, you can't bomb your way to it anymore. So that's, yikes. Restock machines can now uncommonly appear in shops for real this time. Oh, so that was actually supposed to happen, I guess. That's good. The rocket in a jar now aims purely based on the player's aim direction. No more bombs are placed if the player is not attacking. Okay, yeah. That's good. Because before, if you were moving, I don't know why they did this. The rocket in a jar, like the rocket bombs, they would shoot. They would activate if you're just moving instead of just going with your tears, which was really dumb. I think I lost at least one Tainted Lost run from that, and I took a lot of damage from it. It's really annoying. I also wasted bombs from that, so yeah, thank you. Thank you, Edmund. Piercing Dr. Feeder's bombs now inflict contact damage when passing through enemies. Okay. Dr. Feeder's bombs? Yeah, Doctor. I thought I said Epic Fetus. Right. Dr. Fetus plus Rocket in a Jar plus Polyphemus now fires piercing rockets that can explode twice. That's a very specific combo, but why not? That's cool. Mom's Knife now synergizes with technology and Tech X, similar to Forgotten's Throwbone. And how did those synergize? Throwbone and Tech X and technology. Would it have like the circle around the bone? So the knife is gonna go out with like a circle of tech around it or something. Circle around, yeah, probably like that. Trisagion now trigger on-hit effects only when touching enemies or obstacles. This means that picking up Trisagion on Tainted Lost and, say, Play-Doh Cookie, it will not kill you. That's nice. That's good. Trisagion is actually not a shit item on the Lost anymore. The bean and most fart sources now push enemies, bombs and pickups. Didn't they? I thought they did. Reduce the volume of farts. Well, that's... I don't know. I don't like that. Picking up items granted by Satanic Bible now counts as taking a devil deal. Disabling future. Oh, that's not good. Devil deal. Well, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. You are doing devil deals, so yeah. Devil deal costing 1 heart and 2 soul hearts can be taken if the player only has 1 heart container and no soul hearts. Okay, sure. That's nice. Quality of life. That's probably gonna come in handy at some point. Devil deals can now be taken for free when under the last curse, obtainable while touching a white. Oh shit! However, this will cause the other purchasable items in the shop to disappear. Okay, yeah. So that's good. That's good. That's a big buff for alternate stages, I guess. Glass cannon no longer breaks on self-inflicting damage, but it's still ass. Increase the invincibility frames from Holy Mantle from 1 to 1 second. Okay, that's good. That's very good. That's very, very nice. IBS now behaves like a charged attack similar to Kidney Stone, but does not prevent the player from attacking when fully charged. So you charge up shit. That's nice. Golden Troll Bombs. No, Kidney Stone is like on a timer, so it's gonna be like every now and then you're gonna shit yourself. Mantle good again. I mean, Mantle was always good, but now it's not like... It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. But it was already very nice. Very nice against enemies that spawn like a lot of bullets at the same time. Golden Troll Bombs now explode less often when coming in contact with the beast. Okay. Okay, so that was the bug. That happened to me once. I spawned a Golden Troll Bomb on the beast and it was just like... It exploded once per frame on that guy. It was insane. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Notched Axe now consumes a soul charge per swing as Bethany after running out of durability. Cool. Charges only get consumed if the swing hits an enemy or destroys something. Yep. Notched Axe now creates bridges when breaking rocks next to pits. Right? M now rerolls Notched. Nice. Thank you. When it runs out of durability. This did not happen before and it was really annoying when you had M. You couldn't reroll the fucking thing. It was stupid. Increase the price of higher tier items in Angel Room shops from 50 to 30. I'm guessing this is Angel Room shops. Stairway? I'm guessing it's a stairway shop they're talking about. Sure. Reduce the price of Little Brimstone and Little Button to 1 heart. That's actually fair because they're trash. Devil Rooms are now more likely to have items for sale. I guess this is like keeper specific, or if you have Pound of Flesh. Makes sense. Cap the proc rate of Ghost Pepper and Birdseye to 50%. Holding both removes the cap. Yeah, I mean they were broken. I think for Ghost Pepper you only need 8 luck to have 100%. Like 100% proc every tier you fire. You get a fire. Get a flame. But now it's not gonna be like that. So that it was pretty broken. Remove the redundant range increased by Sacred Heart and Gada. This was originally needed to counteract the shot speed decrease. Right, yeah. Before Repentance, shot speed would indirectly increase your range, because range was the time it was in the air. But in Repentance, range is how far it goes, and shot speed is literally just shot speed. They were like separate and didn't interact with each other. But yeah, they removed the redundancy of that, so that's cool. Converter now has a 3-room cooldown. That's actually a good way to fix it on Tainted Judas. That's actually a really good way to fix it. Nice. It's no longer spammable. And you don't instantly break the game with it. Hermit now converts sacks into 7 pennies. Okay. Treasure rooms can now be encountered in the Seeing Double challenge. Good, because that challenge is pain. Mama Mega now has more intuitive interaction with golden bombs. Using it will now consume a golden bomb if the player has one, allowing it to be used again. Okay, I like that. Double La Bomba. Very good. Suplex now scales. That's actually really good, because when you get a golden bomb, you just want to bomb everything and just break it anyways. So if you have La Bomba, you can just like, well, I'll just consume it and it will go faster. Fuck it, that's nice. Suplex now scales in damage an area of effect with AoE with the player's size. Oh shit. Dude, imagine the Echo Chamber run where I got like so big I covered the entire screen. I wonder like how big the suplex would be then. Jesus Christ. Blood Pepper will no longer try to attack the player when they are unable to move. Makes sense. Mirrors can no longer be broken by tier effects such as sulfuric acid and terra. That's a pussy patch note. That should still be possible. Let people make mistakes, man. Even though it ruins your run. It's a funny moment. It's a funny moment when they have sulfuric tears and you're just like shooting on habit and you just break the mirror. That's funny. It makes sense. Why would you shoot sulfuric acid on a mirror? Like, what, are you stupid? Or throw rocks at it? You might as well bomb that shit. Anima Solo can now chain up to 2 targets if the player has car battery. Okay. Because car battery was kind of fucking useless. It has so little synergies. That's nice. More synergies for car battery I'm all for, because car battery, again. Car battery sounds good in practice, but for so many items it does nothing. So that's good. If only one valid target is present, it will be changed for twice the... Okay. Okay, that's really good. That's really fucking good. It was already like 5 seconds. Like, it was already a lot. So this is gonna make... If you have this item and you're against a boss that doesn't summon anything, you can stun like a boss for like 10 seconds. Like, that's insane. Challenge trophies now and giant chests spawn... Now... I'll try again. Challenge trophies and giant chests now spawn with a pickup cooldown to prevent accidentally ending a run. Oh, right, yeah. The giant chest where you, like... I thought it meant the big chest with items and pickups in it, but, like, this one is the chest that spawns when you beat the game. So that you don't just accidentally end it. Cool, that's fine. Pop tiers will now start falling into the ground after bouncing off each other 8 times. Okay, yeah, sure. Less likely to crash your game, I guess. Lumegaton now spawns... Well, this is good, because each tier can only hit an enemy once, so after it's hit an enemy, it's useless. So having them go away and making space for more of them, that's fine. Lumegaton now spawns item wisps from randomized pools. Treasure, boss, and shop. Nan. Okay. 25%. Yeah. Shop pool? Sleep? Sure. Rebalance the cooldown of blank card, placebo, and clear rune with certain effects. Right? Yeah, okay. Some of them were very... Like, if you used, I think, if you had the blank card and the Hierophant, or, like, a pill with any stat up, the cooldown would be, like, well, until your run is over, essentially. Like, the little pixels showing each, like, a room charge would be so small, it just looks like a black bar, basically. Oh, the 2-room holy card might be gone, too, yeah. That won me a run, but anyways. Bombs can now be suplexed. Okay, suplex is looking good this patch, I think. Little baggy no longer affects pocket items that are neither pills or cards, such as runes. Okay, I don't know what... Is that the extra pill room? Makes all pickups pills. Oh, that's so bad. I didn't even know it did that. I could have missed out on fucking... Well, I never really take it, but yeah. Because if you like delete runes from your run, then you're fucked. So now it's actually viable. It does only affects cards. I thought from it already only affected cards, like the previous patch, but I've been getting scammed by taking this in the previous patch. Heartbreak can no longer kill the player on pickup. I didn't know it could do that, but sure. Reviving after dying from having 100% broken hearts now removes 1 broken heart to prevent a situation where the players would still be alive despite having no health. That's cool. Now you can abuse the game a bit more, actually. Nice. Dark Arts now only grants its temporary damage buff to Dark Judas and Tainted Judas. Really? What the fuck is the point of using it then on other characters? Damage buff granted by Dark Arts now get the case faster the higher it is, but no longer the case while Dark Arts is active. So it's garbage on other players, other characters, I guess. Rip Dark Arts, yeah. That was like the one good thing about the item. Binge Eater now gives minus movement speed per... minus 0.03 speed per food item held. Binge Eater per breakfast now increases the range and shot speed instead of range and speed. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. The more you eat, the fatter you get. Same for this dessert, yeah. Reduce the size of Lost Soul's hit sphere. Lost Soul is the little moron that follows you that you gotta bring to the next stage, right? Yeah. So he always died. He literally always... I've never brought this dude through a single stage in my entire life. So that's nice. Sigil of Baphomet no longer triggers from stalagmites being destroyed by the beast fight. Sure. Expansion pack can no longer trigger Metronome or D-Infinity. Expansion pack is what again? It's a trinket that activates other items or something? I think? Well, I never use it, so whatever. A Metronome can no longer trigger Clicker or R-Key. Well, Clicker I get, but R-Key? Come on. That would be funny. Metronome now has a reduced chance to trigger Genesis or Death Certificate. That's... I don't know. Fully charged Azazel's Rage now fires when clearing a challenge room or greed mode. That's a decent buff for it, so it's actually useful in those game modes. Updated Boomflies and other variants to use stage HP. This results in them having less HP before the caves and more after. It keeps mentioning Boomflies, but I don't know what the fuck they are. Are those like the gray flies that explode? That fly in like a, you know, DVD screensaver mode thing? Rebalance the quality value of several items. That makes sense, because a lot of them got buffed and nerfed and the quality remained the same, so the quality didn't make any fucking sense. Sure. Rebalance various wisps from Book of Virtues. I probably shouldn't. You know what? I probably shouldn't have a gum in my mouth when I'm doing this. Updated Singe... Singe? Who? Less rocks. Alright, less rocks. Champion bosses that spawn with a copy of themselves now spawn with a fixed offset. This should prevent unavoidable damage upon entering a room. That's a nice thing to have in the game, considering there's a character that dies in literally one hit. Pink Champion Cage. I know who Cage is. It's the grey moron. No, who the fuck is Cage? Whatever. It's now smaller from consistency with other duplicating champion bosses. Sure. Hush's Sky Laser are now affected by timescale modifiers, i.e. Hourglass. Alright. And, Era Walk, I guess. Mama Mega, oh, what's this? Can now cast Broken Shovel to fall down a bit. Okay, well, that's... If you would want to use Mama Mega on the smallest stage in the game, sure, go for it. Twisted Pair now interacts correctly with Friendship Necklace. Alright. Monster Manual can now grant Twisted Pair. I didn't know it couldn't. That's nice though. Sacrificial Altar can now grant Vengeful Spirit, Hungry Soul, and Blood Puppy. I don't think either of these are very good, but whatever. Cube Baby can now be picked up and thrown using Mom's Bracelet. Who the fuck is Cube Baby? I don't know what these items are, man. Sci-Fly now enters a brief cooldown period after reflecting certain number of projectiles. It's still very good, don't worry. Okay, so it's good, but it's not like you win game. Sure, that's fine. It's like a minor, just a little bit of nerfing, just a little bit. Guppy's Eye now displays the contents of Shopkeepers. Oh shit! That's a very good buff. I mean, I usually blow them up, all of them anyways, but yeah. Pulsing Red Champions now only heal enemies that are on the same team as them. Perma-charmed enemies will only heal other perma-charmed enemies. Okay. Morning Stars can now... I don't know what this is. What the fuck is a Morning Star? Can now sometimes spawn with an alternate facial expression. Well, yeah. Anyways, I probably have a mod overwriting this anyway, so whatever. The Mausoleum can now be entered for free under the Lost's Curse. The Mausoleum is after the mines, isn't it? It's Mines Mausoleum. Why would you get Lost Curse in the... I guess if you use the soul. Lost Soul, yeah. The rune. I guess it's called the Lost Curse, but... Bad Trip and Health Dam can no longer be obtained from pills when under the Lost Curse. Good. No more death. Golden Hearts now only break from taking damage, or when the player no longer has enough hearts to fit all of them. Alright. Heart Container Overflow is now tracked for the purpose of full rerolls. This prevents unfair loss of health containers when rerolling HP items away, especially with Keeper. So Eden is very, 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 very buffed with this. No? This is a strong Eden buff. I think. If I'm reading this correctly, it means Tainted Eden and Eden is good. 2020 no longer adds an extra shot when combined with the Inner Eye or Mutant Spider. Okay. Instead cancels out the fire rate decrease they grant. Extra copies of 2020 add 1 extra shot per copy. Well, that's good. That's good, I think, because the tier delay from Mutant Spider is pretty insane. Mega Bush now grants more invincibility frames after its effects expires. Sure. Spirit Shackles now grants more invincibility frames after revival. Sure. The random item effect granted by modeling clay is now seeded per room. Alright. Abaddon can no longer kill the player if they have Alabaster Box. Right, because if you pick Abaddon and they have Alabaster Box and all your hearts get turned into black hearts, then Alabaster Box would kill you. Spelunker Hat and Host Hat now blocks projectiles falling from above. Oh! That's a very nice buff, because those projectiles are basically impossible to see. Spelunker Hat now reveals rooms up to 2 rooms away. That's very good. Now Spelunker Hat has like a... It's no longer just shit X-ray, so that's fine. We're like not even halfway through, holy shit. Well, there's probably comments below this, so whatever. Increase the aura damage of Godhead tiers from 1. Oh my god, it's been doubled! They doubled the damage of Godhead's aura. Sure. Alright. Hemolacria plus Dr. Fetus tiers now split into in a more visually satisfying way. This no longer has a random chance to turn into double Vis, except in Utero. I have no idea who this is. Anyways. Boomflies no longer have a random chance to turn into red boomflies until Caves 1. Alright. Dopplets no longer have a chance to turn into evil twins. Doppless. I don't know, man. Dr. Fetus plus Monsters Long now fires a more random-looking barrage of bombs with a shorter fuse time. Cool. Super secret rooms with hearts now more consistently for specific heart types when spawning hearts using cards item. Right, yeah, because the super secret rooms that had only hearts in them should only have hearts in them. Yeah, or whatever. Anyways, ultra secret rooms now have an item pool unique to them instead of using Angel Pool's room pool. Oh, that's interesting. It would be nice if they said the item pool, but I'm gonna have to look that up. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that because it's boring to have two of the same pool. So it's good to have like a unique pool for it. So you can more, if you have like a present or some shit, you can be more like, make a more of a choice. Do you use the Angel Room? Do you use the Ultra Secret Room? Do you use anything else? What do you want to get, you know? Replace the Mitre with Hollowed Ground in the Greed Mode Angel Room pool. What the fuck is the Mitre again? It's probably dog shit. But the Hollowed Ground is dog shit too, so anyways. Updated the Greed Mode Secret Room and Curse Room pools to have the actual items instead of the only cube of meat. Oh, that was a thing? Tammy's head can now be found in the treasure room pool. Oh, okay. Pyromaniac now has normal weight rarity. Oh, okay. Because this item, I found it like one time in my entire life. Glyph of Balance no longer causes soul hearts to drop when playing as the last. Cool. Rebalanced payouts chances from sanguine blood. Stepping on the spikes now counts as intentional stealth damage, no damage penalties. Okay, that's cool. And they also rebalanced the chances. Sure, they were kind of garbage, so that's nice. The stars question mark no longer attempts to remove starting items. Okay, so it would kind of skip that. Curse of the Tower no longer triggers... So you can't remove... some characters start with like detrimental items, so you can't remove them with this. That's fine. Curse of the Tower no longer triggers on damage from blood donation. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Edmund. This is nice. Curse of the Towers is now even better. It was already a sick item, but now it's even better. But still triggers on other forms of intentional self-damage, such as Ivy Bag. That's good. That's good, because those are the times you want to have it, you know, detonate. Curse of the Lost can no longer be encountered in the Red Redemption Challenge. Sure. Losing flight now temporarily grants the Bible effect for the current room if the lack of flight would cause the player to be stuck otherwise. Good. Because that almost ended a run for me at some point. Tainted Lazarus now respawns as himself when revived by Lazarus Rags. Oh. Okay, yeah. Tainted Blue Baby now respawns as himself when revived by Anchor Broken Egg. Okay. Judas now spawns for himself. Tainted, yeah, you get a tainted version, not just regular Judas. Ipecac, Hemolacria, and Monsters Long Tears now have a less extreme arc when fired in that crawl space or in the beast fight. Sure. That note can no longer be rerolled by a 4-pip dice rooms and spin down dice. Okay. Fix the bug. Causing crawl spaces always to lead to error room, even when they should lead to a black market. They're back. Black markets are back. Very good. Fix TM Trainer replacing important progression items. Thank you. Fix Soul Locket not granting stat ups when picking up Soul Arts as the last. Very good. Fix Dream Catchers showing incorrect items and bosses on certain levels, such as Greed Mode and the Void. Fix Decap Attack being usable while Isaac's head is in the air. Okay, the funny free win is fixed, I guess. Fixed Recall causing the Forgotten Spider to hover in the air with car battery. Alright. Do I read all of these? Are they important? Exploit were the Forgotten, which allowed taking infinite items from the death certificate area. Alright. Little Abaddon scaling with BFFs. Brimstone now deals 1 less damage take than intended. Oh. Brimstone got buffed, I guess, or fixed. Fix several orbitals doing less contact damage than intended. Fix the invisible mirrors in devil rooms to doors which could appear along walls where a door should not be present. Okay. Sure. Fix Ludovico tears periodically getting destroyed in search rolling sections. So it didn't do anything with... Wait. Echo Chamber... It's still the same! It's still the same. Echo Chamber didn't get nerfed at all. Wow. Why not? Why not? Well, I guess that settles the gamble. Because I was thinking, you know, how is he going to nerf this? How would that even happen without permanently changing the concept of the item? Because with that item, it's all or nothing. It's still broken. He could set like a, you know how it has like a queue of 8 items, for example, and then or 8 pickups, so that you have like it remembers the 8 previous items, so they will eventually go away or something, and it will only remember 8. Something like that could be implemented. I guess that's like the only thing I could think of, though. But that makes the item kind of, yeah. Eben asks on Twitter, what are the worst items that needed a rework? And there are so fucking many, and shit and pussy takes as red key bad because I'm too dumb to find the red room or buy peeps with that god. Even if you can't find the ultra secret room, red key is insane. You literally get more rooms to farm pickups. It's really good. You can open a door to the side and find a devil deal. You can, or an angel deal, or another shop. Like, now saying red key bad because you can't find the, even if you can't find the ultra secret, it's a shit take because it's it's a good item. It's still a good item if you can, even if you don't get that. Can you read again the echo chamber change? I can't read screen. There was none. There was no echo chamber change. It literally, yeah, you can see it on the screen because it wasn't there. They didn't change it. I just made a hypothetical change that maybe you could have implemented, but I just can't find anything else. I can't think of anything else to do. Anyways, I'm gonna turn on notifications now. Ultra secret room. Let's check the pool actually before we get on with this. In the ultra secret room, you may find Abyss, Berserk, D6, D20, Dark Arts, Datum. Okay.
Keep up the rad work, my guy.
Two-legged cat. Thank you for the prime, man. Iso Junior, Flip, Gello, Ivy Bag, Kamikaze, Kidney Bean, Plant C, Plum Flute, Portable Slot, Red Candle, Red Key, Remote Detonator, Shoop the Whoop, Sulfur. Oh, these are the usable items. What do we have here? Heart, Too Spooky, Abaddon, Anemic, Angry Fly, Apple, Backstabber, BFFs, Echo Chamber, Bean. Okay, sacred, you know. What are they doing to my fucking ultra room, dude? You can go in there and find fucking marked. You can go into the room and find, oh, you got your funny mark that ruin your run. Fuck. Okay. I'm a little bit butthurt. Oh my god. If I go into a secret room and find a fucking plum flute, I'm going to turn off the game and play something else. Okay? Just mark my words. I'm not going to play that. I'm not playing that. Nope. Is the bet done? The bet is done. Okay, let's play some Lazarus then.